We're here with the winners of PGL Season 1 finals, and that is, of course, TSM. And the Double D returns to the winning interview with us. I think we have exhausted the loop thing already. I think that joke's just done. So let's get a little bit serious. Let's talk about the grand final and what comes up ahead. First off, Virtus Pro, what were you expecting after beating them 2-0 earlier?
Well, as I have said a million times, that it's going to be close. It was fairly close as well in this kind of maps. Like, it's not like we won like 16-4 or 16-5, something like that. It was fairly close, and it came down to the money situation most of the times that we actually got the upper hand in those. Overall, everyone just played really well, and people had really good individual performances, and that's what's needed to win this type of tournament. So I'm just happy that everyone stepped up their game so much, and it was a really great thing that we didn't lose a map at this tournament. It gives a lot of confidence. So yeah.
Yeah, not losing a map throughout the entire tournament, and you've been really good online as well. We've been talking about this. You have like a 14-0 record against the top teams, against the top 10 teams right now. So yeah, we're good, right? What was that about 14-0, right?
It's okay.
All right. Yeah. All right, so not losing a map throughout the entire tournament, and we've been talking about this. You have like a 14-0 record or something against the top teams. How are you feeling after that kind of feat? What do you think? Can be drawn from that?
I think confidence is a big thing in CS. When our team is confident, you don't go on tilt like you see some teams do. It happens when you're not confident. I think the streak is just a streak, and it will end at some point. I don't think it will go that far, to be honest. Let's be honest, it's an amazing competition in the game at the moment. We beat all the top 6 teams in that streak, so right now I would say we have a really good chance of going really well into the major.
Yeah, you have about 3 weeks, and there's nothing going on in between except for the World Championship, which you are attending in the end. What are you going to do in that time? What are you going to do to prepare?
So next weekend we have a big PR event in Denmark called Net Party Fyn, actually, and we're gonna go there and do some PR for TSM and try to get some more Danish fans on the line. And after that we'll just have a preparation. This time we're not gonna boot camp because last time the boot camp wasn't really beneficial, and I think we'll just play from home and play our the maximum playtime we can get without getting overplayed.
I kind of noticed before the games you didn't really warm up that much. You didn't use the warm-up room at all, and in front of the match you only had like a half an hour, something like that. You were still running around. Is that something you've kind of thought about? Is that something you're more comfortable with, not getting burned out, I guess?
I mean, you play so much from home that you just put in your config and it's the same. You just see if the tables and chairs are the same at home, and you sit good. And for me, and I think for Peter as well, we like to chill before the game and not have the thoughts so much on the match. Think only on the maps, but not the match at all and what's gonna happen, and warm up. Just speaking casually and having fun at events is really nice to do. And I don't think the warm up is really needed because you have that game sense and you have that feeling, and if you have enough game hours, you will not feel that big of a difference.
All right. You mentioned the confidence thing, both of you. What do you think happened to Fnatic at this event? Because they seemed really off after the games. They were really down. They didn't really talk that much at all. And you know what I'm saying, because they were really off. Even in game, they lost the map to Liquid. They probably shouldn't have. Stuff like that. They lost straight to you. Lost straight to Virtus Pro. And then I don't know. They just left, and we didn't really know what was going on. So what do you think happened to Fnatic at this event?
I don't know, we were expecting the guys from the chairs at one point, and one of the maps they were completely silent, and the other one it was they were, before the game they even had made a huddle and was yeah, come on guys, and then when they won rounds they were yeah, good, well played and stuff like that. It kind of feels like they're missing this, I wouldn't say missing the chemistry, but they're there's the spark, that the great thing about the team, hey, let's, for instance, when we play and sit, we have so much fun. We laugh with each other, make jokes about each other, keep trying to be motivated about how we're going to play. I don't know, I think it might just be one of those events for them where everything just didn't really work out as they wanted to. I don't think it's going to be a problem that's going to affect them that much longer. They're going to come really back, strong really back for the majors, so I wouldn't count them out at all. So it's just one of those events, I guess.
So going back to the major, we already mentioned it's still there's nothing going on in between except for your PR thing. Where do you think you stand for the major in those 3 weeks?
For me, it would be like disappointing to not get a major final in this year. We had like such a good year, getting really good results apart from APM and the ESL ECA. Apart from that, we had a really great year, and I think that it's fitting that we get this streak now leading up to the major, and I think it's going to mean that the team is confident and I'm confident that we will actually reach the final and probably, maybe even win it. I'm hoping.
All right, I'm thanking you. The Double D has returned for the meeting interview. Do you have anything left to add?
Yeah, of course. Thanks to TSM and all our sponsors. They have been amazing through our stay here, and yeah, thanks a lot for that.
So with this, we're closing out the PGL Season 1 Finals coverage. Stay glued to HLW.org as we are going to bring out stats, galleries, as always.